What's going on? What's going on? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. So already caught some trades. We did a London session live stream. We caught some pips live. So if y'all didn't watch that, y'all can watch that later. But just to recap, we are in some trades right now. This one we called live, but this one was only sent to the members. This was a members only trade. Euro JPY. We entered around right here. We entered it around right here. Let me just pull it up. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we entered at 57, and we're all the way down here. So we're up a good 30 plus pips currently on Euro JPY. GBP New Zealand got wicked out, but we were up about 20 pips before it retraced on us. So we caught about 20 pips on GBP New Zealand. Let me just pull up the stuff right here, actually. So we're currently, I think we're 3-1 right now. Only trade not really going our way was Euro CHF. As you can see, it's been floating in drawdown since we entered, unfortunately. That's the only trade that hasn't gone our way so far today. GBP New Zealand. As you can see, all TPs got, well, not all TPs got hit. TP3 got hit for GBP New Zealand. So we caught a quick 20 pips before it retraced on us. And then you can see here, this is the Euro JPY play, strictly for the members. We caught that. All TPs got hit. GBP CAD. We just entered that. That was a quick move to the downside. Like literally. I know some people in the free center are probably upset about it, but can't really control the markets. The only thing I can do is send a signal out. Markets aren't going to stop for me. The candlesticks aren't going to pull out a chair and like, oh, Wade's trying to help people. You know, they're not going to wait for me to send the signal out. So I try to send them out as soon as possible. But as you can see, we entered this trade. People that got in it are up right now, but literally from the 5-minute candlestick, you can see I literally called it at this candlestick. And as soon as I sent the signal out, that thing dropped. And now we're floating in profit. Let's go into 1 minute because that thing really dropped. As you can see, called the signal. As soon as it dropped underneath this level, just shot down. And this is the 1 minute candlestick. So in 1 minute, that thing shot down. 55 minus 38. Yeah, so in literally 1 minute, that thing shot down 17 pips. So if you're risking a 0.10, which is $1 per pip, literally in 1 minute, you could have missed $17. So this is one of the plays that shot down quick. That doesn't always happen, like Euro JPY. This play had a lot of retracements. As you can see, it did a lot of retracements, did a lot of retesting before it finally broke down. So that's just show you some trades will happen quick. Some trades will take a little bit to really break through these levels of traffic to get going. But as you can see, Euro JPY is dropping as we speak. And again, we entered this London session. We entered this around like three something London session, but that thing's just dropping as we speak. Still dropping. We're deep in profit. So the people that enter this trade on the live stream, we up right now. I'm looking for some more opportunities as well, but I'm also going to be paying attention to US30 NAS, gold, and all that, because there is some red folder news when we get into New York session. So I'm going to see how that is going to affect the charts, because when we go look at US30, we were in a downtrend for a while. We can say we're in a downtrend since August, but if we really zoom out, we've been in a downtrend since the beginning of this year. Since January, we've been in a downtrend. But just to keep it simple, let's just say we've been in a downtrend since August, right? That downtrend potentially just got broken yesterday/today because Let me mark this off so you see what I see. We see the lower highs, we see the lower lows, then we see this retracement here, we see the retracement down, then it broke up, so it broke past this previous low. Broke past the previous lower high, broke past the low, and now we're right here. So this is a very strong support resistance level, as we can see right here, all these wicks, these rejection wicks. And then even if we zoom out, we can still see there's a huge level of traffic at the same price zone. And then we zoom out, we can probably find some more stuff. But just to keep it simple, not to get too deep or confusing, we were in a downtrend, and the last previous low just got broken. We made a new low right here, but it really kind of went to the same area. But now we're right here, and we're right at this zone right here. So I want to see, especially when after the red folder news comes out, whether that's going to enforce and show that the uptrend is beginning, or if it's going to drop back down to the bottom of the zone and then go up from there. So that's what I'm really waiting on. I'm not really in a rush to enter any trades. Like I said, we already are in trades, and we're in profit. We're just floating in profit, chilling. Only one trade didn't go our way today so far, but we still have New York session to find some more opportunities. And we did not enter this trade. These are just trade ideas. These are setups I had. Just because I like to mentally put my long and short positions, because every trade, every pair, I'm looking at something, I have a trade idea. So I didn't enter any of these. But like I said, we might be potentially starting to uptrend. So I had this ready. This is going to be my SLs and TPs, but I have not entered this yet. I'm still waiting for mainly later into New York to see what it's going to do. But I am going to be looking for potential buy setup. So that's what we're looking for right there. But let's see here what's going on with this pair. So Eurocast pushing 2. I didn't call this trade out because, again, same thing with GPCAD. It started shooting down very hard and aggressively. And if I'm going to, send a signal out, you got to think about it. I got to type the signal, got to type the SLs, got to type the TPs, et cetera, and that takes a little while. So if the move's happening quick, I'm not going to send the trade out unless it, retracement, that's different. But as you can see, literally, let's just go to the signal room, right? I sent the signal out at 6:33 a.m. It's now 7 o'clock, okay? The first TP got hit at 6:37. Then that huge candlestick blew through the rest of the TPs, and TP4 got hit 3 minutes later. Then 4 minutes after that, all the TPs got hit. Okay, so this move literally took 10 minutes to shoot down 30 pips. That doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen sometimes, especially when volume's in the markets. But that just goes to show you why I didn't call this trade out. Because again, if I call that trade out, a lot of people are going to enter that. And then if you enter at a TP, and the retracement happens and they don't know any better, that can really hurt their account. So I rather call trades out at the beginning where my entry's at. But if the move's already starting, I'm not gonna call that out, because again, people that take my trades, I take it very serious. I understand that they trust my signals, but at the same time, you gotta think risk to reward. Okay, if I entered here and this big move happened, and you want to enter like right here, that risk to reward just shrunk, right? So you got to think about that as well. We want at least 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 risk to reward trades. Okay, if we're risking $5, we're going to risk $5 to potentially make double, if not triple that. We're not going to just risk $5 to make $3. We're not going to risk $5 to make $1. That's silly. Now, obviously, price isn't always going to go all the way your way or hit all TPs. That's understandable. But again, this is the trade idea. So 1 to 3 risk to reward. Right now, we're currently at a 1 to 1, almost 1 to 2. So we risk $5. We already made $5. But again, you want to enter trades that are good risk to rewards. Okay, you don't want to just throw your money in the market at any little setup. Okay, quality over quantity. And then again, you want to make sure that the trade is worth entering. The risk to reward is very important. I'm actually going to be dropping a video about TradingView tools, the best TradingView tools to use. But I actually did just drop a video, a new update to the trading plan of the best strategy to effectively and efficiently compound your account. I'm actually about to drop that. I'm actually about to drop that in the live stream comments right now, actually. So give me 1 second while I do that. But while we do that, we're just going to be watching these pips drop and let's collect them. Because again, we're in GBP CAD right now. I call this trade out for the members. We're in GBP AUD. This is a members only signal, but we're currently in this. It's dropping. Still holding Euro CHF because I always hold to SL or TP gets hit. So I'm still holding this, but we're in drawdown with this. Euro JPY, deep in profit. Deep in profit. Whoops. Currently at almost 1 to 2. Full moves at 1 to 2 risk to reward. We're almost at a 1 to 2. We're at a 1.6. So if it was $5, we made like, $7, $8, something like that. So we're still up for the day. And we're up for the week, honestly. We ended yesterday 3-1 trade-wise. Yeah, I think it's dropping. Yeah, in GBP New Zealand, it went up. We caught some pips, but then that thing just dropped down. Mainly probably because, all the other GBP pairs are dropping down too, which makes sense. We see this pair dropping. GBAUD, we're obviously in it. We see this pair dropping. GB CAS dropping. So it makes sense. But I do want to look for AUD New Zealand setup because it's shooting up right here. I want to see what's going to drop down. I'm not going to enter. I want to enter this because we caught this nice move yesterday with AUD New Zealand. A nice 1 to 2, almost 1 to 3. And then when we look on a bigger time frame, let me send this video out first. Give me 1 second. Shareable link. Let me go ahead and drop this in the comments. So this video right here is a trading plan video of how to effectively compound and scale your account. You basically make the same percentage every day. And once you make that percentage, you just stop trading. And then you can literally, if you follow those rules, you can potentially double your account in 2 weeks and then quadruple it in a month. If you just patiently take your time and not try to shoot for the stars and the moon. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take things step by step. Trading isn't a day by day thing. It's literally a week by week, month by month thing. I don't care what anybody else tells you. That is the truth. And all these videos y'all be seeing, I've been seeing a lot of videos lately. Barely anyone, when they talk about their profits, they talk about how many pips they caught. And I believe that's honestly on purpose because, again, you make money by the pips you catch, just like you lose money by the pips that go your other way. But nobody really makes a video talking about, I caught X amount of pips, how to catch X amount of pips. How I caught X amount of pips is always how I made X amount of dollars. So a lot of people will watch that video, see this person making X amount of dollars, and then be like, oh, he made that. So if I use a strategy, I'll be able to make that too. But you won't be able to make what the person made unless you literally enter the same lot size they put in. But everybody has different account sizes. Everybody has different trading plans and trading goals. So it's literally, unless you put the same lot size in, it's literally impossible. Even if you take the same trade as them, it's literally impossible to make the same amount. Even if you take the same trade as me, you take the same trade as me. The only thing that's going to stay the same is the amount of pips you caught. Your profit is determined by your lot size. So all these videos that be coming up on YouTube and Instagram about how I made X amount, that does not matter. You need to look at how many pips they caught, because that is what's relevant to you, how many pips they caught. So that video that I just dropped is actually a video not talking about a set number, because you ask someone what their trading goal is. A lot of times they're gonna be like, oh, I want to make 100 a day, 200 a day, 300 a day, which is a good goal, but can your account do that? Do you have the actual account size to do that without risking 50% of your account a day? Can you actually do that? And again, a lot of people don't think about it because they don't know better. Okay, you can't think about things that you weren't really told about. You don't really know better. Okay, so that's why that's why I made that video, to really try to help y'all out, because again, that video is based on percentages. Okay, it's based on your percent. So you're gonna make X amount per day, not X amount dollar amount, but percentage, 5%, 10%, okay, 20% a day, 20% a week, okay. And when you compound that 20%, it's just simple math. And I did this in the last live stream, but I just can't stress this enough, because I'm really tired of seeing people get tricked, or people really hurting their accounts because they're trying to do stuff that's not realistic to their account size. Okay, so 10% of 100 is $10. 10% of 200, $20. 10% of $500, $50, right? So if you make 10%, that 10% is not going to change. The number based off that 10% is going to change, because if you keep growing your account, that 10% is going to be a bigger number. You start at $100, now you got 200. You just saw 10% of 100 is 10, but 10% of $200 is 20. 10% of 500 is 50. 10% of 1,000 is 100. We're still aiming for 10%, but it's based on your account size. Okay, a lot of people try to go for a dead number, or like a certain number, but it's not going to be possible unless you have that account size to actually trade and make that. All right, hope that makes sense, but I explained it more in depth in that video. Okay, but what I do know is GBCAD is going crazy right now. It's dropping really far. So let me explain basically why I even enter this trade while we're in here. All right, so it was very simple setup. Again, you got to keep in mind that no trade is guaranteed to go your way. We don't control the markets. That's why we have to have a good setup, risk management, good risk to reward, and of course, patience. All right, so this trade right here, you can see the past few days has been very bullish. We see this day was a rejection wick pushing back to the upside. Then we see this green candlestick here, but we also see that this is a very strong level of support and resistance right here. We can see that very clear. This is the daily time frame. So all this staggering in traffic is very powerful on the daily time frame, because again, the bigger the time frame you go, the bigger the candlesticks. The bigger the candlesticks, the more pips. Okay, which is very important. And that's why we base things off the daily time frame. Not only that reason, but because, again, let's just think about simple stuff. When you invest in a stock, or you invest in crypto, are you holding that for 2 hours? Or you're holding that for 30 minutes? Or you're holding that for 5 minutes? No. When you invest, you're doing long-term investing. You're investing for at least a month, 2 months, to a year. Okay, and that's the way price works. Price moves on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis. So to understand the overall direction of price, you need to be on a bigger time frame. Okay, that's a lot of mistakes people make. They're not on a big enough time frame. You should not be on a 5-minute time frame trying to look for a setup. You should be looking for an entry, or looking at exactly what price is doing on the smaller time frames. But you should not be looking for setups and trends on a smaller time frame. And I see a lot of people doing that, and that's not the way to do it. Okay, because again, remember, price does not move based on the 15-minute time frame. When you invest in stocks, when you invest in the SP500, when you invest in US30, invest in the NASDAQ, invest in crypto, whatever the case may be, you're not holding that for 5 minutes. You're not holding that for 15 minutes, right? You're holding that for the long term, week by week, month by month, year by year basis. And GBP AUDs, let me see if it hit the next TP while I'm talking about this stuff. But yeah, I just can't stress that enough. I just want to make that very clear because, again, I see a lot of videos and a lot of misconceptions, and that stuff can really mess people up if y'all get the wrong idea about how things work. So we just got one TP left before we're towards the middle of the zone. I want to see price leads come to here. That's what I want to see price leads come to. But as we see, it's struggling to break these levels of price, which is normal. But I want to see when New York session comes into play, will the volume help push it past here. Because we can see is underneath this level of price right here, which is good. It's staying underneath this lower price, but it's struggling to break through this right here. Actually, let's go farther to the left and see if we can find something else. Because it might be struggling with something else. But I'm not going to scroll too far. If I can't find something in the next few swipes, I'm just going to go back to the right. But you always need to go to the left, okay? Because we're not fortune tellers. But price always repeats itself. And here is a very clear example of price repeating itself. This blue line, you see this blue line I have. July 29th, it hit here, harsh rejection down. August 1st, hit here, harsh rejection down. August 1st again, hit here, harsh rejection down. And again, August 1st, harsh rejection down. August 1st, harsh rejection down. Rejection, August 1st. 4 times, one day, harsh rejection. 2 days ago, beforehand, harsh rejection. Actually, 5 times, harsh rejection. Then we come here. Same blue line. Support level, harsh rejection. Okay. This happened on August 2nd. Same line, same level of price, multiple different days, doing the same thing. Then we come here, right? August 4th, 2 days later, still treating as a support level, bounce up, right? August 4th, same day, same price, treating as a resistance level, harsh rejection down. August 4th, same day, harsh rejection down. August 4th, same day, harsh rejection down. August 5th to August 7th, same thing, support level, resistance level, harsh rejection down. So price literally repeats itself all the time. So you have to look to the left to understand what's happening in the present. You have to look to the left to see what is potentially going to happen in the future. Again, keyword potentially, because again, we don't control the markets. And I think the last TP just got hit. Actually, let me see. Yeah, I'm counting that. All TPs hit, move us on profit or close. So we're eating now. So literally, as soon as it hit that last TP, it rejected back up, which is not a coincidence. So let me move my SL on profit because I think it's shooting up quick and aggressively. All right, so let me see how GBP. Yeah, GBP CAS we're tracing up too. But we already hit all TPs with GBP CAD as well. So we're really just floating in profit with all these. Not going to let my screen turn red. So if it goes too farther than I like, I'm just going to close the trade and secure my profits. But let's see here. Yeah, New Zealand's playing. So it's still playing around like that. So I wonder if GBP New Zealand is going to come back up potentially. We see GBP New Zealand pushing back up too. So those that didn't get wicked out, even though I always say to get wicked out and profit, because again, we do not control the markets. It is super important to understand. I'm going to say it every day until somebody listens. Somebody's listening. I know somebody listens already, but I'm going to try to help as many people out because I just see so much stuff. in this field that just needs to be changed. Like another thing, people think when they enter a trade, they're supposed to just 100% go their way. It's not the case. And if you trade thinking it's going to always go your way, you're either going to get cocky and start over leveraging, or you're going to get cocky and not secure your profits, or you're just going to get cocky and one day it's just really going to bite you in the butt. But again, we don't control the markets. I don't care how big of a lot size you put in. Banks and hedge funds, I promise you, have more bread to put in a bigger lot size than you. You think your 0.1 or your 0.10 or your 0.01 or your 0.5, your standard, your 5, whatever your lot size, I don't care what you put. You think that's what made this go down? You think that's what caused this huge candlestick compared to all these small candlesticks? You think your lot size did this, right? Let's go to GBCAT. You think because I called that signal out, that made this 1 minute candle shoot down 17 pips? No. My lot size did not do that. All of us entering this trade at once did not make that happen. Promise you that's not what made it happen. Okay? That's like saying we making price bounce off these lines and off these zones. No. You think a bunch of buyers and sellers are making price do this? No. You think we're doing this? No, we're not. Okay. It is the higher ups, the bank funds, the hedge funds, the government that control these markets. Okay. And you can say the news, but the news controls the government. I mean, the government controls the news. So again, government, hedge funds, banks, they're the ones that make the markets move the way they do. Okay. We are simply a leaf in the current. It is our job to determine what direction price is going so we can know what direction we need to go. If everything is showing it sells, you're silly and insane to go for a buy. If it's a clear downtrend, you're insane to go for a buy. I don't care how nice the retracement looks. You might get lucky one time, you might get lucky 2 times, but the one time that you don't get lucky, you're going to beat yourself up about it. I promise you. And I only say that because I've been there. I only say that because I used to do the same thing. Everything I talk about, everything I say to do, everything I say don't to do, I say this stuff because I have been in that position and I made those mistakes and I know how it goes down. I know how the story ends. So Euro JPY is still pushing down, which is nice. So we're really just floating in profit in all trades besides Euro CHF. But Euro CHF looks like it's trying to come back up, but it's struggling at this level of price right here. Yeah, but I'm not entering any of these till after I see how it reacts after the red folder stuff. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on it because I want to enter a buy. So I'm gonna wait for price to come to me. I want to see it could come down to here, fill this imbalance up, then shoot back up. Just in time for news. That's what it looks like it's going to try to do. But we'll see. These are just assumptions for now. Because again, you got to think about all the different possibilities. You got to think about what can happen. Even if it's a smaller percentage, you got to think about all the different possibilities that can happen. Then you got to determine what is most likely going to happen. Okay. Just like what the stop loss is for. We think it's going to go down. Okay. But if it doesn't go down, because it could, even if everything's showing sales, it could still shoot up. So even if everything is showing that it's going down, you still have to know that it could potentially still not go that way. So that's what the stop loss is for. But again, everything's retracing slowly, but we're still in profit with everything. So I'm still going to hold to see if it's going to respect this level and not break through this traffic. I want it to stay underneath this traffic. I understand why it's retracing because if we just put these up a line at any of these wicks. Just look at the dotted line I'm at. Let's just put it here for now. Okay. Or we can, let's change it. Give me 1 second. So let's put it right here. So these were those bodies closed at, right? And then we go to the left, we can literally see how all these prices are underneath this wall, how these levels of, how this candlesticks are treating it as a support level. We see the rejection wicks here. We see this huge wick rejecting this level here. So basically, this is a wall, okay? These are levels of traffic. Like this right here is traffic. This right here is traffic. This is traffic. This is traffic. When you see something solid like this or like this is a wall, okay? You can call this a wall of traffic too. And this is a wall as well. So I don't want to see price break past this. That's why I don't want to see price do. But obviously it's got to fill up this imbalance a little bit, but I don't want to see price go up too far because again, even though it could retrace, it could very much go all the way back up to here. And I'd rather secure some profits and potentially look for re-entry than ride the emotional roller coaster of being up 20 pips, 30 pips, and then now being up 0 pips, and then waiting and holding. And now I'm hoping for price to go back down. The worst case scenario, when it retraces, it hits SL. And you're going to feel like a real, you're going to really beat yourself up if that happens to you. So it's always better to be safe than sorry. You know your screen's blue now. So why gamble? Okay, we don't gamble here. But doing stuff like that is gambling. So why gamble with your money and potentially risk your money and throw away all your gains because what, you don't want to secure your profits? You know what I'm saying? So we got a new 5-minute candlestick about to show up in about 20 seconds. Going to see what that does. I'm still holding these things. I want to see the next 5 minute, the next 15 minute push price back down for these GBP pairs because we're in GBP AUD and we're in GBP CAD. But this pushing up is working for GBP New Zealand because GBP New Zealand is pushing back up and it's right back at entry and out of stop loss. But everything else retraced back up. So everyone that was in GBP AUD should have got wicked out or closed when all TPs got hit. Because now it's right back at entry. So now you gotta, if you didn't get closed, if you didn't get wicked out, now you're hoping that's gonna come back down. And now, okay, granted, it could hit this wall here and potentially come back down. But again, it could keep coming up or it could hit the stop loss. Especially with New York session about to come in. Because New York session is either going to force the direction price is going or it's going to flip the script on you. That's how price works. Your CHF still struggling. Your JPY is still pushing. We see it struggling to break this level here. It already hit all the other TPs though. So this is just all extra money right here. But again, just putting a line here with these bodies closed and just going to the left to see what's going on. We don't even got to go too far because we can literally see price right here. Hit this wall, retrace back up. Now going for round 3 or round 4. We're trying to break this level. And it's just struggling a little bit, but it could potentially do it. And again, we're deep in profit, y'all. We're deep in profit. So we're really just chilling on that trade. Let's see here. Okay, it's looking like that. GJ, leave that alone. GB New Zealand's pushing back up. All the GB pairs pushing up. GBP just getting some volume. And again, just like I said, hitting this wall, it just hit this wall, and you see it's retracing back down. Now, it could push through, but you see, just like I said, hit this wall, and it's reacting to it because we can see a clear wall right here. Look at how many times price closed at the same level. And then look at all these wicks. this wick here, these wicks here, these wicks here, these two wicks, these wicks here, another body closed right here. We keep going, we'll probably find some more. These bodies closed underneath here. We see a wick literally touch it, then drop down. And we keep going, we can probably find some more stuff. But this is enough examples right here to show that it's not a coincidence. This is how price works. So just watching and observing. But in about 2 minutes, a new 15 and new 5-minute candlestick are going to appear. The 15-minute candlesticks hold more weight, in my opinion, than the 5 minutes, especially because the way we trade, we're trading based off the daily time frame key levels, the daily and the 4-hour, because we're trying to catch the overall direction price is going for the day. That's why we're on the bigger time frames, because we're trying to catch the overall direction price is going for the day. You can see GBP went to fill up that imbalance, like I said. Hasn't come back up to this level here, still pushing down. It's reacting to this wall right here because we put a line right here. Same thing. All these candlesticks closed right here. Then we see the wicks right here. Then we see price hit that. Went a little bit farther than that, but it still hit it, and it's rejecting off that level of price. And there's these walls and levels of price on every time frame, y'all. There's these walls and levels of price on every time frame. You just gotta know how to identify them and what you're looking for. And once you're able to do that, you'll be able to make a lot of money and catch a lot of pips. But yeah, we're just chilling right now, just waiting for really this news to see what's going on. And then we're going to go from there. Still looking at some other currency pairs, looking for some other currency pair setups. But as of now, just chilling with these trades I'm in. And then you see right here, hit this wall, rejection wick, and now it's attempting to push back down. You can see that. We can see it literally happening in real time. Hit this wall right here. Now it's pushing back down, but now it's got to break through these levels of traffic again, break through this, now it's got to break through this wall. All right. And look, I literally put it right here, and then we zoom out. And what do you see? You see price reacting to that level. You can't tell me that's a coincidence. You can't tell me. And we're just going on different charts too, and this happens on every single chart. So if you do not trade like this, you need to reconsider your trading strategy, because this is the only way you should be trading, honestly. This is literally how price moves. This is how price works. So if you're not trading like this, you got to really reevaluate and just back test. Honestly, like that's all we've been doing on this stream is back testing, and you literally see again and again and again price doing this thing. So I'm really keeping an eye on AD New Zealand. I don't really see anything else that I kind of like. So for the most part, we already entered about 4 or 5 trades today, and all of them went our way except one. So not really tripping that much, but haven't traded the indices all week really. So I kind of want to get into that. That's really a want. It's not a need. That's just extra pips. It's not really that serious. It's just fun to trade these, in my opinion. I mean, it's fun to enter stuff and trade regardless, but it's just fun to trade these because it's a lot of pips. Numbers are moving quick. It's just fun. But if I don't see a setup, I will gladly leave it alone. So NAS is creeping back up. is a good sign. But again, I'm not entering this stuff until the news is done. I just want to see how it's going to affect the news. I mainly want to see how this is going to affect it, because after this, we got about 2 hours before the 10 a.m. news. And depending on how this news either pushes it up, I might look for some buys and then just either secure my profits before 10, or at 10 o'clock news is going to help push a direction it already did. Or we might just see a bunch of spikes happen. Who knows? Never really know. But what we do know is your JPY went crazy. This is the highlight trade for the day so far. This one went crazy. He wrote 30 pips on this one, and it's pushing still. Let's see what Eurocad is doing. GVAUD is trying to push back down. So now it's breaking through this level again. But you see, I was about to say you see it's struggling, but it's still trying. Shoot. So we're going to see if it breaks through. But you see it's trying. Well, there it goes. Let's see if it doesn't slingshot back, though. Let's see who breaks through this level. Okay. Is it going to stay under? Okay, yeah, it's pushing. And you see it retest. We're on the 1 minute time frame. You saw it retest. Literally how price works, y'all. Did a slight retest, still trying to break through. New minute candle, still reacting to the same line. And it's pushing back up. Then just shot up. And that's why it's important to have SL in profit. Because you didn't have SL in profit and it just shot up like that. Slingshotting back up, like I just said. Like it literally just, price literally just keeps doing what I'm telling y'all. Okay, so if y'all ain't using this strategy or ain't back testing with this, you really got to take some time today, this week, especially the weekend, to just play around with this stuff and back test. Because literally, I just said it's trying to break through, but it's struggling. My slingshot, like I just said, it could react off this wall and shoot back down like it did here, but it could also push up, and it's literally just broke through that wall. And this happened quick. Like, just saw how quick this happened. This is why I stress so much why you need to secure your profits, not get cocky, don't get comfortable. Because if you're just watching the charts, you're not gonna have time to do that. Or if you don't have your SL in profit, you turn around, you walk around, or you walk away, you're doing something, you get sidetracked, you're watching TV, you're driving or something, and you forget. Look at that. Look how quick that thing just shot up. Okay. Very important to secure your profits. Because I don't care how good your strategy is. If you don't secure your profits, you don't properly calculate your risk and your lot sizes, it doesn't matter how good your strategy is. You're going to lose out on a lot of pips. And a lot of trades that you should have closed blue will end up red because of this. But your JPY is tanking. Sheesh. That thing is tanking. We're in this live stream, man. Even if you didn't enter these trades from this morning's live stream, hit that like button, y'all. Because you definitely could have learned something. I know y'all just learned something from even just looking at this or what we are just talking about. So make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, make sure to check that video out that just dropped in the comments. This video is going to help y'all out. Yeah, it's crazy right there. GBCAS pushing back down though. Your cat's trying but struggling. Look at the other cat pairs. AUD cat. Looks like it's tanking. Let me see something. Huge rejection wick now is pushing down. I wonder if it's going to continue to go down though. That's the real question. Oops. Let's do this. Let's see. It looked like it was going to go up because we're on the daily time frame. Let's see here. Very rangy market. We are in a downtrend. It's been very rangy, but if you just look at the overall direction, it's still been slowly but surely going down. So we actually could potentially look for sales here, especially because all the other cat pairs are tanking too. So that's not a reason to enter straight up. You still gotta wait for multiple confirmations, but correlating pairs usually move together for the most part. This could be a good 1 to 4 risk to reward, 1 to 3. Keep put that a little bit higher, but new 15-minute candlestick starts in 4 minutes. New 5-minute and 4 minutes. So I want to wait for that candlestick to see what it does because it very much could. Just look at these, right? It came under, shot back up, boom. Came under, shot back up, boom. So I want to wait for confirmations to show it wants to stay here. So it broke this level, which is a good thing. Now I want to see it stay under here. So I want to see the next 15-minute candlestick is going to respect this wall and stay under here. Could put the wall right here, but I want to make sure. I want it really to stay. I could put it right here. But I want to see if it will stay under this wall. Yeah, the GBCAS is still tanking, but again, it's still struggling to break past this price right here, the 54.21 price. As you can see, you see Euro CAD struggling. So again, just because they're correlating pair doesn't mean they're going to all move the same. So you got to keep that in mind as well. Okay, they're still paired with something else. You know, this is the euro. The euro's overpowering the Canadian dollar right now. GBAUD still struggling. But again, I secured my profits, but if you enter this trade and you didn't get wicked out, like I always say, just hold to SL or TP because it could potentially come back down. Again, potentially, or it could hit SL. If it hits SL, yeah, you just use that as a reminder to always secure your profits and don't let it happen again. It's okay to make mistakes, but it's not okay to not learn from your mistakes. So keep that in mind. Yeah, New Zealand's playing around, but I still want to look for sales. I'm still looking for mainly sales setups for AD New Zealand. Let's see what New Zealand is doing. That's a huge rejection. We could have caught a lot of pips, but we caught the rejection down. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We didn't though. Not an issue. So we got 1 minute until the next 5-minute 15 pop up. So I'm gonna see what that's doing for now, but we're just really chilling. Not tripping too much about much. Let's see here. Euro JPY went crazy. Euro CHF, LED. Yeah, so that thing decided to tank again. Very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, so new 15 bells will pop up, so I want to see what this is about to do. Okay, started underneath it, but literally just 10 seconds in, so want to wait for a few more confirmations, see what's going on. Want to see it respect this level. It stays in this level. Definitely doesn't break this. Could definitely go for some sales. Want to at least go to here. At least before a retest or a retracement or anything like that. I want to see at least go to here. That'd be good. Could put the stop loss a little bit lower if I really wanted it to. Could put it like right here. But I like to get price wiggle room. So while that's figuring things out, let's really quick look at the other pairs we're in. New 15 causing a retest on GBP CAD. GAUD's retracing up to, as we can see. GBP New Zealand is trying to shoot back up. Euro JPY is doing a retest on the 5. Doing a retest. But yeah. That thing tanked. Okay. Yeah, so I like this right here. I like that right there. Good, nice retest and drop off. Yeah, I like that right there. If we can really stay underneath this level, that'd be great. Put a book pass here. Yeah, see that thing just shot up. So very good example of why you want to secure profits. And again, all TPs already got hit. And when all TPs get hit, I always post the same thing. Okay. I'm very repetitive with this stuff for a reason. Strategy is very simple. When TPs hit, we either reject or break through. Risk only 1 to 5% of your account per trade. When the screen is blue is on you. Profit is never yours until you move SL into profit or close the trade. Profit is never yours until you move SL in profit or close the trade. Okay? Cannot stress that enough. And then again, when all TPs get hit, I say the same thing. All TPs hit, move SL in profit or close, or close, or close. I don't care if I put 5 TPs, I don't care if I put 10 TPs. Not every TP is going to get hit. And so if you see price retracing, especially if you don't know what you're looking at on the charts, and you're just put me out the picture. You're taking anyone's signals or anyone's advice, and you're just not looking at the charts, or you don't understand what's going on in the charts. Secure your profits, bro. Okay? We're not gambling here. We're taking calculated risk and high quality, high probability trade setups. We're not gambling here. We don't gamble. But kind of like how this is looking. New 5 minutes about to pop up though. So I want to see what this 5 minutes going to look like. See what's going to retest or stay underneath this level. New 5 minute. So SL for this will be about 88.10. You say 88.10. So SL for this is going to be 88.10. It's not too big of a stop loss. Pretty decent stop loss. If you enter right here, still good risk to reward setup. And price is looking good. All the CAD pairs are dropping still. Euro CAD's going for around 2. GB CAD just pushing farther. Finally broke past those other wicks, and now price actually closed under here, which is a good thing. So we can stay under here and keep pushing down. We can catch some more pips. But yeah, GA is just a perfect, beautiful example. I literally called everything out that just happened. So again, can't stress this enough. Secure your profits. Okay, so you really just gotta think, what are you doing this for? What is your goal? What is your objective with trading? Really gotta ask yourself that. Yeah, but I'm thinking about maybe entering this. I'm still watching. I want to wait. I might enter, honestly. Yeah, because it's respecting that level. It could very much retrace on the next 15. But I think came down this dropping. And then we have this nice wall here. So even if it does retrace, volume would really have to break this wall here and then this wall here to really convince me it's not going to go back down. And we can see, again, retracements are part of the game. We can go here. Price retraced, right? hit this wall, then rejected and shot back down. And now we're farther and deeper in profit, potentially about to hit the price I want to hit. Again, potentially. We don't control the markets. GBAUD is going for round 2, even though it shot up that high. That's why I say always hold the SRTP, because it could, again, potentially break back down later into New York session. And then even this thing went all the way back to TP3. So if you didn't get worked out the first time, you just had you had a third chance to get wicked out in profit. You ain't gonna always get a second or third chance, but when you do, take advantage. Learn from your mistakes. Don't get cocky again and be like, oh, okay, cool. No, that's literally the universe giving you a second chance. They ain't the markets. These people don't care if you make money or lose money. So you gotta care. Yeah, but I like how this is looking, bro. I like how this is looking. I ain't gonna lie. Let me get the signal ready. Give me 1 second. I'm typing something in the Telegram. Okay, just doing a retracement. So yeah, perfect. Doing a retracement. So I want to see what this next 15-minute candlestick is going to look like. Cool. All right, just sent out another thing. Again, the same thing I'm talking about in this live stream. I just sent it out in the Telegram because again, it's very important. I actually take this very seriously, not just because I'm a signal provider and I'm running a business, but because again, there's so many people that want to learn how to trade, and so many videos about stuff. But most of these videos aren't really teaching you shit. They're not teaching you stuff. They're just saying stuff or trying to enchant you with fancy looking stuff, fancy looking computer setups, this, that, and the third. You don't need 20 monitors to trade. I only have one monitor. I have it hooked up to my computer. don't need 50 monitors to trade. You can even trade on a laptop and be fine. You just need a mouse. You just need internet. You need to have discipline and then a good, consistent strategy. That's all you need. Okay. But again, the discipline really comes into play because again, you're not guaranteed this money. Okay. It's not like we clock into a job. You're guaranteed to make X amount per hour, blah, 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 or X amount per day, blah, blah, blah. You're not. Okay. Every day is different. You have to literally find opportunities. You have to take advantage of these opportunities and make sure you secure those profits. Because as quick as they pop up on your screen, we just saw with GPAUD how quick it can disappear. And now it's coming back down. But again, you could have got wicked out here or closed and then re-entered here. You could have been up more pips. So again, instead of riding that emotional roller coaster and waiting and drawdown, crossing your fingers, hoping you're going to go back and profit, you could have secured your profits, waited for another opportunity, re-entered, and made double the pips. Because again, all TPs got hit an hour ago. All TPs got hit, we've had some profit or close. So if you would have closed at 54.35, let me just put a line. Give me 1 second. Wait, I'm on the wrong thing. So that was in the members group chat. So let me switch this over and go into the members thing. Because I was like, that don't look right. So let's go to GPAUD. So the last TP for GPAUD was 75.60. And look at that. And I say the same thing when all TPs get hit. Okay. So let me bring this back over here. I don't want to show too much what's going on in there. But let's even talk about, okay, you see here, all TPs hit, move outside on profit close, right? Then you see here, all TPs hit, move outside on profit or close, right? Let me scroll up to yesterday then. Give me 1 second. Let's just scroll up to yesterday. All TPs hit, move outside on profit or close. All TPs hit, move outside on profit or close. Okay, I say this literally every time every TP gets hit. And then look, I just said what the TP was. You saw me type it in. And coincidentally, where I said all TPs hit, move outside on profit or close, look what happened as soon as the last TP got hit. Rejection wick, huge shot up, huge shot up, huge shot up. That thing shot all the way back up to the top of the zone after the last TP got hit. So you could have caught all these pips, re-entered here at 76.20, 75.82. Let's just do some math. Let's pull the calculator out. Right? Let's pull the calculator out. Simple math, right? 76.20 minus 75.83. 37 pips. So you could have secured 30 plus pips on the first entry, re-entered, caught another 37 pips off the same trade. So you could have made 70, almost 80 pips in an hour trading the same pair. But instead, you want to ride the emotional roller coaster and get greedy and start gambling and want to cross your fingers and bite your nails and pull your hair out. Or you just love stress. Maybe you like stress. I don't like stress. Unnecessary stress, I should say. But again, I can't stress enough. Some people are going to listen, but I'm going to keep saying it because the more I say it, the more people are going to listen. And the more people that listen, the more success in this trading industry we will see because there's money to be made for everyone. There's plenty of money to be made for everyone. There's plenty of room for everyone to eat. And I'm going to be the one to share that knowledge, and I have no problem being the one to share that knowledge. But again, can't stress it enough. Can't stress it enough. But your JPY is just looking beautiful. Let's see what GBP New Zealand is up to. Yeah, so it's right back at entry, y'all. So all y'all that didn't get wicked out, you're about to have a fourth chance to get wicked out in profit. Don't let it happen to y'all again. All right, make sure to secure your profits. This is also another reason why I say if you don't get wicked out, which I still recommend doing, don't just close the trade because the SL is the SL for a reason. I don't know about you guys, but my SL is my SL for a reason. I have the SL placed like I have it placed for a reason. I have it strategically placed. Where price comes up here, means I was most likely wrong. Means I was most likely wrong, and that is my signal to exit the trade. So just because you missed out on all the TPs, that was your fault. You decided not to close. You decided not to move your SL in profit. That was your fault. But the trade is still technically valid until stop loss gets hit. You just might not like the drawdown, but it's still valid until stop loss gets hit. There's been plenty of times. Shit, just look at GBP New Zealand. Hit 3 TPs, retrace back down, huge candlestick, dropped down, came back up, hit TP3s multiple. Let me just pull it up. You ain't gonna believe me until I pull it up. Right. Call this trade out. Hit TP3, right? Move it out the way. You can clearly see, you look to the right where the numbers are. You see all these numbers here. Look to the right, look at the gray number. Put in the wick right here. What did I say? TP3, 99.40, right? Hit 99.40 here. Hit it multiple times here. Because this is where we entered at. We was in a little bit of playing around ranging right here. But this is where the TPs got hit. TPs got hit right here. So it hit 94.40 one time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times before the big drop. Then an hour later, it comes back up. Hits TP2, hits TP3 again. And now look. It's about to hit a TP again. So if you didn't get whacked out the first time, look what happened. You could potentially re-enter this trade, cut some more pips, or if you didn't get worked out, you held the trade until SL. Guess what? You're not in drawdown no more. Okay? And then on top of that, every trade I call out, I put my entry. Okay? I put my entry for every trade I call out. So you know before you enter where I personally entered at, so you can look at the chart and see if price is too far for my entry. Also, you can use it as a reference for what I just explained. You should hit that like button, y'all, because we're really talking about some stuff right here today, man. I don't see a lot of traders talking about this stuff. So that red folder news is about to pop up in a couple candlesticks. So really just gonna be chilling to see what that's doing. I'm just watching these other pairs. Price ain't really what I want it to be for a lot of these pairs, so I just missed the entries. Nice combination of both, honestly. Euro CHF is really struggling. It's just been ranging in this price. On top of this wall, though, which is a good sign, hasn't broken this wall here. And literally, you saw me put the line here. See these wicks right here. You saw me put the line here. You see these wicks right here. You see these wicks right here. Let me zoom in. I want to make sure y'all see this. You see the wicks right here. You see the wick here. You see the wicks right here. Then we go to the left. You see how price is reacting to this line right here. Then you see it's on this wall. That's what price is struggling to break, which is a good thing. So I wanted to use this wall as a trampoline and push back up. It almost did it here, but then it hit this wall. And this is a pretty solid wall. This is hours of price staying here. hours, because again, we're on a 15-minute time frame. This is hours of price struggling to break this level. Yeah, so we're just chilling. This Zoom, not the Zoom meeting. Got everything confused. Not the Zoom meeting. This live stream ain't gonna be too long. I just want to see how the news is gonna react. I usually do New York session strictly for the members, but I decided just to do this one live on YouTube, mainly because it was pretty slow this morning. Didn't really get to see a lot of action this morning on the live stream, so I wanted to get some content. But literally, I should have started streaming like 30 minutes before I started because I caught out a bunch of trades right before I started the live stream. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. It is what it is. Broke those trades down. And also, those watching, click that first link in the description to join the free signal room. That way you don't miss out on any trades. You're updated when TPs get hit. Updated when, I'm dropping some free game, because I drop free game all the time. Speaking of which, that video in the comments was a video I just dropped yesterday. Highly recommend y'all watch that video. I also have trade breakdown videos, as well as trading plan videos, trading psychology videos, like literally anything, bro. I talk about everything on this channel, anything trading related that's important. It's not generic information. It's not stuff you hear all the time. It's actual information that you can use. Okay. I plan to do things very different with my channel. I plan to really change the trading game up, okay? Because I've seen a lot of stuff that I don't like going on. And instead of complaining about it, I'm going to do my part to try to change and improve how things are getting done around here. Yeah, but the Euro's picking up some volume right now. It's affecting everything but JPY. Well, it's affecting it a little bit, but JPY is just strong right now, I'm assuming, because it's just been dumping, at least stronger than the Euro. So it's retesting this level right here, which is perfectly fine. Looks like GBP New Zealand is trying to, GBP New Zealand is pushing back up. So I wonder if it's going to break these previous highs right here. I just want to wait and see if it does that. What's going on, everybody? People that just hopped in, what's going on? Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that like button. Dropping real knowledge right now, and also we're catching some pips. So knocking two birds with one stone right now. Haven't called any signals out as of now since the stream started. But currently, let me show you how the day is going so far. First trade of the day was Euro CHF. That one is currently in drawdown, struggling. But as you can see, it's trying to bring its way back up. The Euro's picking up some volume, so we'll see if it's going to do that later into New York session. Got GBP New Zealand. TP3 got hit. Quick 20 pips. And as we see right now, is attempting to break these previous highs right here. So I want to see it break this wall right here. If it can break this wall and stack on top of it, we can very much see it continue to fill this up and then continue to the upside. So that's where we're going to see if price can do that. All right, so that's what we're waiting on. So this one hasn't SL yet, but so far we're 1-0 because again, this one hasn't SL yet, so I'm not counting that. We ended yesterday 3-1. Let's just go through the week because the first went way too far. Why did Telegram just do that to me? Telegram just bugged out on me. Wow, that just bugged out a second. That thing just bugged out on me. Give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all hear me vigorously scrolling. Okay. Perfect. Okay. There we go. So this is how we did last week. Those watching right now. Last week, caught a total of 128,315 pips. Monday, we caught 20,832 pips. Last Tuesday, 4,598. Last Wednesday, 17,774. Last Thursday, 19,424. And Friday, 65,697 pips. In the week with a total of 128,315 pips. 98,620 of those pips were strictly in advanced play signal room. This right here, as you can see, is the free signal room. I have a free Telegram, and then I have a members only signal room, where it's not just a signal room. We have Zoom calls weekly. I walk everyone through trades. We have a group chat where we communicate, ask questions, talk about trading stuff, trading plans, things like that. So it's really like a mini mentorship at the same time. Okay, but that's how we did last week. This is the third, NAS100, called EURUSD, caught some good pips. So on the third, we ended 2,000 pips. NAS100, first TP got hit 2,200. EURUSD, all TPs got hit 58 pips. Speaking of TPs, did it just hit the last? Hold on, hold that thought. 99.45. That thing just retraced harshly though. Let me see what we're looking at though. Give me 1 second. Let me see if we hit another TP. No, we were 5 pips off. 5 pips off. But we already hit TP3 for that. Let me just keep scrolling. So then on the 4th, which was yesterday, we got EuroCAD, AD New Zealand. Multiple TPs got hit. Did pretty good yesterday. We didn't take any currency pair trades, but that alone, we still caught 330 pips, which is pretty good. Strictly, especially trading strictly currency pairs, catching 330 pips and only taking 4 trades. But EuroCAD, we caught 149 pips. AUD New Zealand caught 56. Euro GBP SL got hit. Euro AUD, we caught 125 pips. And currently, today, like I was saying, Euro CHF, it's folding its drawdown. SL hasn't got hit yet. GBP New Zealand, we hit TP3. We're 5 pips away from TP4, which is 99.50. So we're currently, and we got wicked out. So this is a re-entry. I got wicked out and I re-entered. But like I was saying, those that didn't get wicked out, they're still up right now because we're past entry. So we're right back at TP1. So people that entered late, they're up 10 pips still. I mean, the people that didn't get wicked out, they're still up 10 pips. So there's that. Then the advanced play signal room, we caught Euro JPY. All TPs got hit. We're up over 30 pips. It's doing a retracement right now. But we literally got in I think we got in right here-ish. And been some retracements, but more dumps than retracements. And everything else is just bonus pips. So that's how we're doing there. Then GBP CAD, all TPs got hit. That thing just went through that. So we caught literally, we got into that 633. All TPs got hit. Literally 10 minutes later, we caught 30 pips in 10 minutes, which is insane. And then we are also in, I call this was a members only trade, GBP AUD. We were in this. All TPs got hit. Got out of this right here. Then it retraced all the way back up. And early in the stream, we were just breaking down and talking about some strategies, how to go about that. But yeah, so far for today, we're about 4-0. Euro CHF, the only trade really playing around right now. So doing pretty good for the week and the day so far. That red folder news just came out, so don't really see price reacting too crazy from it. So maybe the 10 o'clock news will do something else, but mainly trying to look for a buy setup. But price isn't exactly where I want it yet. So I'm just patiently waiting for price to come to me and to determine what it's trying to do. But we have this huge imbalance on the daily time frame that it could come down to retrace and fill up before it does the big move. That's also very possible. So looking at that, I'm just going to determine what I want to do from there. But I'm just really watching these for now. I haven't really jumped into any of these. I've only taken currency pair trades again today. Because again, if we go into bigger time frames, we're in an area of price where either the uptrend is going to begin, or because of the strong support resistance level, it could drop back down and the downtrend could continue. So I'm really trying to wait and see what price is going to try to do, because it's very much so could just be a lower high, and then it could go back to sales later today. So that's what I'm really looking for. And it's already looking like a good sell setup right here. I had this up here again. I didn't enter this. These are just trade ideas. I didn't enter this either. I just had these marked up because I'd like to, if I was going for a sell, I'd probably enter right here, things like that. But I was looking for buy setups when price was dancing right here. But as you can see, it dropped back down. So I really want to see if how it reacts when it hits this level here. It's going to come back up, or if it's going to drop down. If it drops down from this level, I might look for sells, but if it jumps back up from this level, comes back up, depending on how it reacts to this level here, if it comes up, I might go for buys. If it rejects harshly, might go for sells. But as of now, I'm just watching and observing, because that is what trading is. Trading isn't just always jumping into trades. You got to watch and observe what's going on. If it's a slow day, you're doing a whole lot of watching. But it's just part of the game. Just part of the game. Let's see what GBP New Zealand is doing. Yeah, that thing just retraced all the way back. Let's see what ADCAD is looking like. Yeah. So I don't see much going on right now, honestly. So yeah, I'm going to wait until, I'm going to keep watching US30 and all of them, but I'm going to wait till 10 o'clock news come out, see if that does anything. But while I'm doing that, I'm also, like I just said, that's the game plan for US30 and all of them. We'll wait to see how it reacts to those zones, and then determine how I want to go about trading from there. Yeah, but so far it's been a very good day. So let's say we're just gonna be chilling, watching these charts. Gonna come back and look at US30 and stuff in about an hour, hour and a half, see what's going on there. Then I'm gonna rescan and reevaluate all the currency pairs in a second. I'm about to do that in a second and see if I can find any potential setups. Because again, New York session just started. Euro GBP has been very rangy. Could potentially, I see a potential sell setup here, but again, got to see how price reacts. Because the euro has some volume right now. It is looking pretty strong. But if it continues to struggle to break this, could potentially look for a sell here. Again, keyword potential. These are just trading ideas. I haven't entered anything yet. I just like to put my long and short positions so I know what I'm looking at. Yeah, the euro is pushing back up. GBUSD is dropping. Let me see some. If AUD/USD drops under this, I might go for a sell set up there. This price just been ranging at this level. Just gonna watch and see how it reacts to that level right there. Yeah, but it's already up for that. I'm gonna be really particular and picky with any potential future entries, but that's normal for me. But I'm just saying that out loud because, again, especially when you're up for the day, you don't want to get that trading fever, that boost of confidence where you're like, oh, okay, let me see, let me find another one, let me find another one, let me find another one. Because it just takes one bad trade to mess up your profits for the day. So just stick to your trading plan and you're going to be straight. Yeah, price dropping again. Keeps tempting me for sales. I've been calling sales for a while on these. And again, it's a very strong support resistance level right here. Could very much drop. We could still catch a few hundred pips. Because we got this wall that's on right here. Then we got this wall right here. So I want to see how it reacts to that level there. So depending on how it reacts to that level there, may or may not go for a quick sell setup. Because like I said, we could catch some good pips, some quick pips here. Even right here, just have a very short stop loss. That's still a 1-3 risk to reward. So that's what I'm going to be looking at there. GBAUD is going down. GBCAD still tanking. Let me see what EuroCAD is looking at. Yeah, the Euro's just really strong right now. GP New Zealand. Yeah, that thing's dropping again. It's struggling to break that wall. It's been struggling to break that wall all morning though, so that's no surprise. But since that's tanking, I really want to look for a New Zealand sell too. So that's what I'm going to be looking at there. Yeah, that's my setup. That's my trade ideas. That's my analysis for all the charts, things like that. That's what we're really gonna be waiting on. That red folder at 8:15 wasn't really no high impact like usual, but I wonder if the 10 o'clock's gonna be the same, or if it's going to be a little more intense. So gonna be watching to see that. But yeah, just gonna be patiently waiting to see what price got in store before I jump the gun on anything. Yeah, because the GBP pairs are just dropping right now. Every single one of them. Yeah, missed opportunity here. That thing went crazy. AD CAD trying to drop again. Yeah, these things. Oh, that thing broke under. It broke before I knew it. Okay, so new 5 minutes about to form in 1 minute. So let me get this signal ready. Because, yeah, I think we're due for a green candle though. So new 5 minute, new 15-minute candle is about to appear. So I want to wait to see what this. I want to see where this candle closes, and I want to see what the next 15-minute candlestick has in store for us, and then we're going to go from there based on those two things. And we're going to go from there to determine the move. Just got a couple more minutes. And again, even with this, we can still catch a few hundred pips because I want to go to at least right here. So that is still at least 5,000 pips, which is good money. See, this is why you want to be patient too. Because look at that. Imagine we would have entered right here. We'd be in drawdown. We'd be in drawdown before we knew it. It's super important to be patient. New 15-minute candle. Yeah, I like how it's looking. But I want to wait a little bit still. I want to wait 5 minutes if possible. But I like how this is looking. Let me just really quick go to the other pairs that we're in. GBCAD still dropping. AUD coming back down. There's a GAD's tanking back down, which is good. Let me see what he's doing. Yeah, cool. Yep, just retracing. Like I just said, we were due for retracement. Sure enough, here it comes. Okay. This is a good sign. Let me go in a bigger time frame though. Ooh. That explains it. That explains it. Hmm. Yeah, it could very much so. New 5 minute just appeared. Yeah, it's very tempting. Not gonna lie, it's very tempting to jump on that. It's really just watching to see how it does because I want to shoot back up. If I enter, like I said, if I enter, I don't want to just be in a ranging market. I want to be certain that price is going, the momentum's going my way so I can catch some pips. UVAD doing this thing, dropping back down. And price just staying underneath that level. Trying to break through this wall right here, which is good. We have a huge rejection wick on the hour though. So if it drops back under here, I might enter. We have this wall right here too, so I could put a level right here. So I'm just gonna watch how price is reacting to these levels right here. Keep an eye on it. Let's see here. And I like 80 New Zealand. If it breaks through this wall again, we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, so I'm definitely looking for 80 New Zealand sales, possibly 80 CAD sales. Possibly NAS and US30 sales, unless it comes back on this zone and shows me otherwise. I'm still holding GBP CAD. I'm still holding GA. Euro JPY is, we're just floating in profit, still holding that. I'm not going to lose too much. I want to close when it comes to here. I already hit all the TPs and stuff, so I might close it a little bit. And then just chill from there. That's the main thing we're gonna be watching. So make sure that first link in the description, join the free Telegram, so you're notified if I do decide to enter these trades. Don't just post signals in there. I post a lot of free content, a lot of free game, gems, all that stuff. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out the other videos. Check out the videos in the comment section I posted. And yeah, be on the lookout. This thing is dropping back down. So we got a new 5 minute showing up, and then we got a new 15-minute in about 5 minutes. So I might just patiently wait for that and then determine if I'm gonna enter from there. Do like what it's trying to do. I do like what it's trying to do. Yeah, that thing's dropping. Yeah. Very tempting. New 5 minute just appeared and that thing's dropping. I want to wait till the next 15 if possible, but if it starts to move, it really shows me it wants to stay underneath that level of price. I might enter, but I'm definitely going to wait till the 15. And yeah, still respecting that level. So I'm gonna leave it alone for now. GN, yeah, like I said, that was another chance to get wicked out in profit. That thing's tanking back down. And multiple opportunities to make some money off that play. Let's see here. Yeah, price is playing underneath that level. Yeah, NAS playing games too. So I'm gonna wait for the next 15-minute candlestick. You know, nothing's really popping off, then we're just gonna be chilling with these trades we're in. And then we're gonna go from there. It's pushing down though, which is definitely a good sign. Okay. Okay. So just stay under there. Just stay under there. Yeah, so I like what it's doing. New 15-minute candlestick in 2 minutes though, so I'm still gonna wait for the next 15. But I do like what it's doing right here. Yeah, that thing pushing here. I do like what it's doing. But I want to wait till the next 15-minute candlestick. To show me it wants to stay under here. GBAUD is tanking though. I just looked at my phone, I could tell you that. Yep, look at that thing. Tanking. About to hit my target right there. GBK about to hit my target too. GN. Okay. So we got 10 seconds. Close under here, and I'm going to enter. Again, I'm not going for the whole move. I don't think it's going to go for the whole move. So I'm just going to go for a few hundred pips, few thousand pips. Yeah, but I like what it's doing right now. Getting the signal ready, but I do like what it's doing. Is it going to stay under? That's the question. Are we going to stay under? That rejection looks a good sign, though. Yeah, I'm going to enter. Yeah, I'm going to enter. Yeah, I think we can hit the first TP. Struggling, but I think we can hit the first TP. Sheesh. Yeah. Let's see if we're going to do it, y'all. Like I said, I'm not going for a huge ass move. Trying to collect some pips, so I think we can make some money. I think we can make some money. Maybe really tighten the stop loss more if we wanted to, but I like to get a price. We'll go around. Yeah, we're 5 pips away from the first TP. $500 pips away. New 5 minutes about to appear. This next 5 minutes is going to be very important. This is going to be a very important candlestick right here. Especially if this candle can close underneath this line. Five seconds. Come on. Go back under. I need you to... Dang, it didn't close underneath. Closed right on the line. Come on, push back down, buddy. I really needed to close underneath that line. That's what I wanted to see it do. Let me not get sidetracked from the other trades, though. Ooh, it barely missed it. What about CAD? Same thing, barely missed it. Euro JPY. Ooh, let me let the members know. Just made some money here. Just hit the bottom of the zone. So now basically you need to have that sell really deep in profit or just close and stop worrying about the charts because you don't need to be on the charts all day. You don't need to be on the charts all day. Damn. 80 playing games. So it's back under, which is a good sign. And it's showing wicks. So it's showing it was trying to push down, which is also another good sign. So just sent that out to both signal rooms. Going to watch and see it work and do its thing. It's really struggling, as you can see, though, but these wicks, and we can see prices still for the past 5, 10, 15 minutes pushing down. We'll include this 20, 25 minutes. And we're really 400 pips away from it. Still ain't bad. I want to see it do it before the next 5 minutes, though. That's what I want to see it do it before the next 5 minutes, especially before the next 15 minutes. I want to see price do this, but as we can see, it is just struggling a little bit. But that is normal. Ooh, yeah. GPAUD did its thing. So let me let them know that GPAUD is in the middle of the zone because we just made some money off that. And we up for today, bro. We up for the week. It's good. Dang, it's struggling. New 5 minute just started too. No, the new 5 minutes starting at 50. I want to see what's going to do it. I believe we can hit the first couple TPs for sure. I want to see price hit here. I want to see price come down to here. I want to see price do that. Let me go ahead and adjust my stop losses for the trades that are going our way. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's dipping now. 500 pips off. 400 pips off. It's just struggling to break this wall right here. Struggling to break this wall right here. But I'm trying to get at least 1,000 pips off this play. We're in profit right now. We're up 400, 500 pips, but I want to catch at least 1,000 off this play right here. Just 1,000, just a humble 1,000. We can definitely do that though. It's definitely trying. It's definitely trying. It's a good sign. And then closure. Yeah, this is a good sign. We're about to. Yep. TP1 just got hit, y'all. Ooh, that thing just shot down after it broke the. Ooh, that thing dropping. Power of patience, y'all. Power of patience. TP1 hit. Don't let your screen turn red. Don't let your screen turn red. The next TP is 11,430. Next TP is 11,430. We up 2,000 pips, y'all. And it's pushing still. Hit that like button, y'all. If y'all watching this, hit that like button because we're making some money. Making some money. Let me go ahead and get rid of this because we're in a sell right now. So yeah, we're up right now. Now let your screens turn red. Okay. We're up right now. And as you can see, I forwarded this from the Venice Place Signal Room. This was going to be a members only trade, but this week's been pretty slow. So I was like, let me try to make that up a little bit because I still want everybody to eat. So yeah, I retraced right after that. So I should have got wicked out. If y'all still holding, hold to SL or TP gets hit. But yeah, new 15-minute candlestick about to pop up in 2 minutes. Same thing with a new 5-minute candlestick. Actually make that 1 minute. I'm about to see what things are going to start looking like. Yep, new candlestick, new 15-minute candlestick. Let's see who's gonna break through this. Let's see who's gonna break through this. Just got a quick 1,000 pips live. Took about 10-15 minutes. She probably still dumping. I don't know why. It's my monitor. My monitor is like super bright. Like my camera's not even blurry. Cause like you see my hand clear. But then you go on my screen and it looks real crazy. But yeah, so it's looking good right now. Looking good right now. Let me look at my other trades, man. Let me see what else going on. GA dumping still. GP CAD still attempting. I think GN down for the count. Yeah, GN down for the count. Everyone had literally 5 different chances to secure some profits. So everybody should have closed that trade blue. Euro JPY. Looks like it's going to try to dump again. Beautiful trade. So we only had one trade not go our way. We only had one trade hit SL. We only had one trade hit SL. So that's not bad. And that trade got canceled out by these other wins anyway, so I'm not even tripping about that because we're up on NAS, way up on Euro JPY. Caught some pips on GBP New Zealand, GPAUD, way up. GB CAD, way up. So one of these trades alone made up for that loss. 2 of these trades definitely knocked out that loss. So it's not even a loss anymore. And then NAS, 1,000 pips on NAS. Actually, no. Yeah, 1,000 pips. So that's just chilling right there. But yeah, it's been a good morning so far. Good morning. Good morning. And we're just an hour into hour into New York. Made most of our bread London session. If I really wanted to, I don't even have to trade no more for today, but I still scan, see if there's any other opportunities. But for the most part, we're already in the moves. Anything else is just going to be extra points. Like, we got in early, caught this. Well, not this one. Whoops. Ignore that. We got in early, caught the move. Boom, got wicked out, re-entered. Boom, straight there. GP CAD, entered right here. Been in profit since. Euro JPY, just dumping. We've been in profit all morning. Euro JPY. Trying to look for some other setups. I'm looking for AUD CAD, AUD New Zealand, but they're just ranging right now. But besides those, I think that's about it. Because, yeah, so now as we trace back up, I'm going to still be looking at the charts, but for the most part, I'm just going to be holding what we're in, just monitoring those trades for the rest of the day. Y'all just tapped in. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. go in the Telegram free signal room. That way, if I do enter any other trades, you can get notified, as well as I drop content in here, free game, videos, tips, all types of stuff. You don't want to miss out. Also subscribe and check out the videos I got on the YouTube channel, okay? And also check out this video that I'm about to put into the comment section. This was video I use for my trading plan. This is a very good way to build your account up. All right. But we're done. This is the New York session stream. And we're done.